Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In this video, we will learn about Dr. A.P.J Abdul Kalam. This series has a total of 30 parts and today is part 1. In this part, we will know about Kalam's childhood and at the same time we will also learn English from the basic level. Dr. A.P.J Abdul Kalam, who later became the Missile Man of India and the 11th President of the country, was born in a small town called Rameswaram on 15th October 1931. His childhood was not filled with wealth or luxury, but it was full of values, discipline, and dreams. The story of his early life is not only about his struggles, but also about learning, faith, and determination. Dr. A.P.J Abdul Kalam was born into a middle class Tamil Muslim family. His father Jainul Abdin was neither rich nor formally educated, but he was a wise and deeply spiritual man. His mother Asiamma was a kind-hearted woman who always fed poor people and neighbors even when there was very little food in the house. Their home was simple, a small house built in traditional style, but it was full of warmth. Kalam later said, I was born into a very humble family, but I was blessed with an environment of honesty and kindness. When Kalam was a child, India was under British rule. Life was not easy and money was always short. To support his family, Kalam started working at an early age. He woke up before sunrise, collected newspapers from the railway station, and delivered them across Rameswaram. If he had not worked so hard in his childhood, he might not have developed such discipline and responsibility later in life. He used to run through the sandy streets, sometimes barefoot, sometimes hungry, but always with determination. Although his family was poor, his parents encouraged him to study. Kalam went to the local elementary school where he was fascinated by mathematics and science. He always asked questions like why do birds fly? Why do machines work? Why do stars shine? His teachers noticed his curiosity. One of his most influential teachers was Shiv Subramaniam Iyer, who taught him not only science but also the value of breaking social barriers. Once, when Kalam was not allowed to sit with Brahmin students during a meal, this teacher invited him to his home. This simple act changed Kalam's perspective about equality and human dignity. Kalam's father taught him simplicity and spiritual values. He often told him never pray for wealth or power, pray for wisdom and strength. His mother taught him kindness and generosity. If there was food in the house, she always shared it. These lessons shaped Kalam's character. If he ever felt discouraged, he would remember his father's advice. If he became unbalanced, he would think of his mother's compassion. As a child, Kalam was always looking at the sky and the sea. He loved to watch seagulls fly and he often imagined himself flying like them. He built small models of planes and boats with his friends. If anyone had asked him at that time, what do you want to become? He used to say, I want to fly. Though he dreamed of becoming a pilot, destiny had other plans for him. Kalam's teachers admired his determination. He was not the smartest in the class, but he worked harder than anyone else. He spent hours studying and never gave up when problems became difficult. A teacher once said, if you study like this, you will become something great one day. That sentence remained in Kalam's heart. If his teachers had not guided him, he might not have become a scientist later. Kalam's childhood in Rameswaram was filled with lessons. He learned that poverty cannot stop dreams. He learned that discipline and hard work create success. He learned that kindness and honesty are greater than wealth. Even now, if a child thinks that he or she cannot achieve success because of poverty, Kalam's story proves that success is possible. If you work hard, you can change your life. If you give up, you will lose your chance. From a small boy selling newspapers in Rameswaram to the President of India, Kalam's journey began with his childhood values. His early life taught him responsibility, discipline, and hope. It is said that childhood is the foundation of the future. In Kalam's case, this was absolutely true. If his parents had not been so wise, if his teachers had not guided him, if he had not worked hard, the world might never have known Dr. A.P.J Abdul Kalam. His childhood is proof that greatness can rise from the simplest beginnings. Moral of the story: Kalam's childhood tells us dream big even if you are poor, work hard even if the path is difficult, be kind even if you have very little, learn every day because knowledge is power. So, friends, this was about the childhood of Dr. A.P.J Abdul Kalam, and in the second part, we will learn about the guidance of his parents.